Coming up on the season premiere of Vegas Nation Blitz, we're getting set for New England. The Raiders holding practices ahead of their Week 1 contest, ramping things up to real game action.
I've been watching all of them, man. You know, the starters, the backups, just trying to get a feel for all the guys, and also just, you know, watching some of the stuff they did in the past to try and see, you know, if some of it will correlate. Obviously, we got to see what we get on game day. That's the most important thing.
We'll get you the latest on Jakobi Meyers as the Whiteout publicly addresses his trade request.
I really don't know where it's going to go, but I know, like I said, I'm ready. I'm ready to go if you want me to go. I'm ready to play if you need me to play.
And we'll showcase some high school football. We'll hear from Raider alum Reggie Kinlaw and rookie Caleb Rogers. Vegas Nation Blitz, the Week 1 edition, starts right now.
Powered by the Las Vegas Review-Journal, this is Vegas Nation Blitz. Presented by DNR House of Diamonds, making luxury affordable. Located in the One Summerlin building in downtown Summerlin.
We have a lot of guys that have come here on a personal mission to prove that they deserve to be here. And there's a bunch of chips on those shoulders now. I mean, these guys got something to prove. I feel the same way. And we've shared that kind of mentality, you know, going through it. And I really like going to battle with these guys because of where their head's at. And they've proven it on the practice field and as we've worked. And now it's time to go.
Welcome in, welcome in. Football season has finally arrived. I'm Dominic, Lavoie, your host for Vegas Nation Blitz this season. Thank you all for tuning in. So you heard head coach Pete Carroll. These Raiders players have some chips on their shoulders. There's plenty of guys on this team that know what it's like to be written off, including quarterback Geno Smith and Devin White. But another guy who falls into that category is in the tight end room. No, we're not talking about Brock Bowers whatsoever. He had an amazing rookie year last year. We're talking about Michael Mayer. The guy teammates call Big Mike is entering year number 3 with the Raiders. Mayer caught 21 passes for 156 yards in 11 games last season, but he missed some time due to a personal matter. Now, the entire Raiders media room and coaching staff alike were gushing this entire offseason about the way he's been performing, and the Notre Dame product is ready to make some noise in 2025.
It's year 3 for me. It's time for me to do some things, and I'm very excited about it. I know my tight ends coach Stack trusts me. I know Chip trusts me. PC trusts me, and so it's taking advantage of the opportunity, helping the team in any way that I can. Special teams, blocking, passing, all that stuff, receiving, and you know, just getting better every day, getting better every single day. Coming in here with my head high, working hard, listening to Stack, listening to my coaches, and just getting better.
Now, Big Mike isn't the only player that we've had eyes on this offseason. Here's Raiders beat writer Vinny Bonsignore with some top stories from early Week 1 practices.
What's going on, everybody? Vinny Bonsignore with all your top stories from Wednesday in Raider land. The Raiders are getting ready for their season opener against the New England Patriots on Sunday, and it's never the Raiders without a little bit of drama. We got a chance to talk to Jakobi Meyers today, the first time since he demanded a trade about a week and a half ago or so, and he's not backing off from that trade request. He's ready to go out there and play on Sunday, but as he told us, he's also ready to get traded if the Raiders decide to do that. Is he happy in Las Vegas? Well, as he said, he's happy going out there with his teammates and his brothers, but he could be happy anywhere in the NFL as well. So we'll be monitoring that. I don't see any resolution anytime soon. The Raiders are not in any sort of mood to trade their best wide receiver. So we'll keep an eye on that. Hey, how about Ashton Jeanty, the Raiders rookie running back from Boise State? He will be making his official NFL debut on Sunday. And one thing that he did remind us of, he's going to try to figure out ways not to try to run over everybody in the NFL. Remember, he had some hellacious collisions during the preseason, kind of knocked him out one time for at least one play. Sort of learned his lesson and is trying to figure out ways to get around guys in addition to running through them. I'm Vinny Bonsignore with Vegas Nation, and that's your latest Raider news.
Now we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, Heidi Fang joins us with a brand new segment, One Thing with Fang. Plus, we'll get some fast takes with Adam Hill, and we'll hear from Reggie Kinlaw and Caleb Rogers about a special high school football game. You won't want to miss it. We'll be right back.
DNR House of Diamonds is Las Vegas's elite private office jeweler. We specialize in natural and lab-grown loose diamonds, engagement rings, and custom design. If you're looking for lab-grown diamonds, we have one of the largest selections at the best prices in Las Vegas. We make luxury affordable every day.
Welcome back to Vegas Nation Blitz. We'll have the full ramp up for the Patriots game on Vegas Nation Game Day this Saturday, but right now, our very own Heidi Fang gives us a quick look on one thing on her mind about this week's opponent.
Hey everyone, I'm Heidi Fang, and as every fan of the game knows, rosters change over every season, sometimes meaning the team loses fan favorites and standouts. When the Raiders face the Patriots, they'll have to contend with linebacker Robert Spillane, who had back-to-back seasons where he recorded 100-plus tackles for the Silver and Black in 2023 and 2024. His 158 tackles last year set a single-season record with the franchise. Other former Raiders on the Patriots roster include wide receiver Matt Collins and defensive end K'Lavon Chaisson. Chaisson worked out in Las Vegas with Max Crosby at the Sack Summit this summer and will also be an extra game captain for the Pats as he faces his former team, along with Spillane, who's already a permanent captain on the Patriots. And that's what I'll be watching when I walk out to the other side this Sunday.
And now for some hot takes after a busy offseason for the Silver and Black. What is Adam Hill thinking heading into week 1?
I asked, they said no, and that's kind of that's where that stopped. But I mean, I'm just keep doing my job until something shake out either way, honestly. I don't know which way it's going to go, but I'll be ready for whatever.
I'm Adam Hill, and it's time for your fast takes, and we'll start with the person you just heard from, Jakobi Meyers, wide receiver for the Raiders. Obviously the big story this week, him going back to New England where he played the beginning of his career. No, of course not. That is a big story. Of course, Jakobi Meyers, former Patriot, a lot of former Raiders there, including Josh McDaniels, former offensive coordinator of the Raiders. But the big story is that Jakobi Meyers, just a couple weeks ago, was made public that he wanted a trade. Raiders did not deliver. He, in fact, just made it very simple. I asked, they said no. That was plain and simple as he could get, but he is going to still think about it. Look, it's on his mind. It's definitely something that he's been thinking about all offseason. He wants to get rewarded for the work that he's done, and he's done a ton. He was the Raiders' #1 receiver last year after Davante Adams left. He held that room together as a leader. Also, such a good blocker downfield, such a good leader in the locker room. He does all of those things. Still not a true #1 receiver. That's where the discrepancy comes in. So it's going to be a tough negotiation. Doesn't mean Jakobi Meyers is going to be here long term, but he is here this year. He'll be focused on working hard like he always does, even though he'll be considering the business options outside of the game when he's not on the field on Sundays. So it's going to be a wild situation all year, one to monitor here with the Raiders, and one that we'll see in action on Sunday in New England.
And finally, a special high school football game this past Friday in North Las Vegas. Canyon Springs taking on Carson High with backing from the Raiders and a pair of special guests.
It's just cool, man, being able to be a part of it, see all these people. Like, this is the community I'm living in now, so just being a part of it is nice.
A little flashback from high school. It's been a long time, but I wish they did this stuff when I was in high school. But just out here to support the team, local, some of the local high schools out there.
Raider alumnus Reggie Kinlaw and rookie offensive lineman Caleb Rogers taking part in the Intermountain Healthcare High School Football Showcase between Carson and Canyon Springs. Carson came up with a 12-7 win led by running back Jonathan Alvarado, who was named the game's MVP.
It means everything, you know. It shows that a lot of these little schools out here, we're capable of big things.
Carson head coach Stephen Nelm says this experience provided by the Raiders will have a positive impact on his players.
Every kid's dream is to go play in the NFL. So for them to share the same field as all those pro players it was a dream come true for those guys.
Kinlaw and Rogers recognize the impact that their attendance can have as well.
That's what the Raider organization does. I mean, you know, we go out and support the community, period.
I personally just view it as our responsibility. When we get to this point in our careers, when we have this type of platform, it's created by these fans, by these people, by the communities that we're around. So giving back to them, being able to show up for them is just extremely important to me.
Well, that'll do it for week 1 of Vegas Nation Blitz. Thank you all for tuning in, and make sure to return Saturday morning for Vegas Nation Game Day to gear up for the Patriots game. And for more Raiders coverage like this, make sure to visit VegasNation.com or Vegas Nation on social media to hold you over until kickoff. Plus, make sure to check out the Vegas Nation First Thing 10 podcast on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts for continued Raiders coverage. Thank you all once again, and I'll see you all on Saturday.
Powered by the Las Vegas Review-Journal, this is Vegas Nation Blitz. Presented by D&R House of Diamonds, making luxury affordable. Located in the One Summerlin building in downtown Summerlin.